Once again, we're going back into Madden. Gonna make a dynasty franchise, which means we play 7 to 10 seasons full on. This is gonna be a rebuild team too, with the Browns. This is originally streamed on my Twitch, which is YT Iceman. You guys can go there to watch the actual live stuff and comment and tell me what to do. But this will be uploaded back on the YouTube portion. I haven't decided yet how I'm gonna split it up, but I'll split it up in certain ways.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Everyone can relocate. 10. All right.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Now, hopefully this goes a little smoother. Baker Mayfield is the undeniable captain of this team. This guy is going to officially lead the team. Are you sure you want to set players captains? Oh, captains will be highlighted in the game with a star in their fee, and most teams will allow their captains to wear a patch on their uniform. Yes. Yes, he gets the star. Let's go. So I have 4. You get to pick 4 captains or something? I don't know how that works. And you're not listed as a captain, are you? You are. Remove. You are no longer a captain. Who else? You're a captain. We're gonna put Jarvis in first, right? Because you're not listed as a captain, are you? Nope. All right. You're gonna be a captain since I actually liked you during camp and how you kind of talked. So he has 2 stars? No, he just has 1. I don't know what that means. You're gonna be a captain. Carlos Hyde, Duke Johnson, Nick Chubb. I kind of want the rookie in there. Get your stand too. All right, defense. Make you a captain. Okay, can't make you a captain. Where's Ward? Where's the top cornerback we signed? There he is. Denzel Ward. Okay. Why is Demarius Randall not in there? God damn it. You're a free safety now? Interesting. Okay. We got the rookie. Okay. So be it. I'd like to make you a captain. Okay, I guess defensive players don't get that option of being captain. Or did I make too many people on offense captains? Is that what happened? Yep. That would be what happened. I guess we only get 4 captains. So you're captain, you're captain. Is there another person that's a captain? Okay, whatever. Starting the Browns dynasty.
Select Advance Week to get to your next game.
We're starting the Browns dynasty. We're gonna see how this goes. I think I'm gonna move him in the off season too. Oh, the comparisons.
The #1 pick starts on day 1. Hey, it's the coach. This is the opening weekend of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Baker Mayfield. Your time is now.
Damn right it's
off
now.
the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses
5
Cleveland,
picks?
way back in 1796.
Wow. You are fucking
Today,
trash, man.
no
Right?
waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And no
Dude,
run
5
back here.
picks.
This will be a touchback,
You are
and it
not
comes
good.
out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, this is my team. Oh, that's who's the captain.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju
That a boy.
Smith-Schuster.
Big hit. Big
And
hit.
Get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job getting that
Jamie
sack.
Collins in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive. Just
Still
stuffed
bringing
it. In
pass
fact, before
coverage.
the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. 20.
Wow.
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down, it's Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess
Go,
the
boys,
eye
let's
discipline
go.
to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
There we go.
Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi with a big-time sack on third down.
I like it.
It'll be a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Joe Flacco, an early touchdown pass in that one. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3.
Fucking
Not sure
slow.
that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Being chased out left. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It feels a lot more comfortable to play the game now. The game's a lot more smooth, I feel like.
The #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Detroit! To throw, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit! Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. He's got his tight end.
There we go.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Quiet down. Quiet down, boys.
A first NFL carry for the rookie from Georgia, Nick Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick.
Nice catch.
And he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had 1st-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
T.J. Watt, man.
Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete here.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Try to get in there quick.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd
right.
down.
But if there's a time
We're going to tie this game up.
You need to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
The Baker Mayfield dynasty is in full cast, baby. It is in full cast. We're coming.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there.
We're
but
coming.
Here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes.
I want to come out here and have a
away.
dynasty
Maybe
defense.
that's the way they should look at it.
The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony. But, boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that and it works for them, right? Different guys want the ball. Different guys want attention. And then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. And I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker. But I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season. And if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
And they've got it here with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Nice defense, nice defense.
On the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
nope.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off.
God fucking damn it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards in a
Cover your guy. That's all I want.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he'll be taken down
Unbelievable.
at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's the first mark on the stat sheet for the 4-time first-team All-Pro. How about this? Over 1,000 yards 6 times in his career, and just 2 yards away in 2013 of being over 1,500 yards in 4 of his last 5 seasons.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Damn it.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10
stop the run?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Actually, we have been.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to go
There we go.
down. Sacked
There we go.
17.
I'm only going to play the secondary now, apparently, because I can't do much with the other stuff.
Number 1 pick a season ago, proving his worth.
7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Didn't play the full year due to some injuries. But he's going to be the face of the franchise on the defensive side of the ball. Myles Garrett, he fills up your screen when he's rushing the passer.
Here's Bell.
There we go, defense. There we go.
Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Van on 3rd and long. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. Right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all that optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
I didn't get to pick a play.
On 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit. Loosen.
Okay.
There goes Duke Johnson.
People said the screen sucked. That didn't suck. That looked pretty fresh to me.
Duke Johnson, 61 yards.
That looked pretty fresh to me.
Cash in for 6.
Well, you would think that if you threw 119 touchdown passes in your time at Oklahoma, another one might be routine. But not when it's your first one in the NFL. Welcome to the league.
Hey, we'll take that, baby. We'll take that.
NFL defenses.
Big touchdown for Baker Mayfield for his first career one. We'll take that. Defense, you keep playing scout. You keep playing. You've been doing good. I like what we got going on right now.
Out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around, and here he goes.
Holy shit, did he get blindside hit.
Close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say, where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those, so it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nice job, defense.
Christian Kirksey.
Nice job.
There to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button.
False start, offense.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that'll
nervous.
be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive.
Go out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
He fielded it right on the goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10.
I wasn't going to let it just hit the goal line. I mean, it would have been fucked.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Powers through. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A give. This is Chubb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Handoff comes to Chubb, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. With it is Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him, the West Coast offense?
Just hit his ass. I don't care, Madden.
Serve as your running play.
God damn.
As well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. James is
like that. What the fuck is that? I hit stick him on purpose, man. Let me fucking do it. God damn it.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger.
What the fuck, dude? Are you guys going to cover that?
Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
They get the fucking ball, too. Are you kidding me?
Right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All right, we will save the week 1.
I get the ball. Why were they saying the Steelers get the ball? That didn't make sense.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Oh, just calm down, me. Just calm down. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Hey, God, just please fix this in Madden. It is so annoying. If I throw the fucking ball, it should... Oh, my God.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield now.
I'm going to hit him with that shit.
He's got him in.
I'm going to hit him with that.
Past the 20. And all the way in.
I'm going to hit him with that.
Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Browns were able to cash it.
Yo, he took off.
And it's blocked. So
and then I get blocked.
Touchdown
that's
number
great.
1 for the
great.
Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said,
fucking battle with the Steelers, man. In the battle.
Hopefully the first of many.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I had a feeling.
Maybe 2 up to the 46.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yeah, full start offensive line.
Before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll go again with Bell. And this has been a
big hit, boy. Get your ass down.
Stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the
God
NFL.
damn it. As soon as I do some kind of fancy fucking blitz, it just blows up in my face.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him.
What the hell was that, Big
Ben? If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about
You're not going to be able to run this ball on me.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle.
His own teammate pushed him down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And
every time I try to do a fancy goddamn blitz.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's
yeah, you can catch it with one hand only you like.
Up to the 25. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, goddamn shootout game right now.
Leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't
I like
it?
how Big Ben's
Take
up there.
you want underneath, by all means.
And Boswell's kick is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So it's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Jesus, Gordon.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Room here to run. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he is going to be
I should have got
down.
in that end zone. Come on, Madden.
Play of this third quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield.
He one-handed caught that. He one-handed caught that. That needs to be replayed. That needs to be replayed. Wow. Wow.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
Incredible. Incredible. Incredible.
The PAT.
Bless him. Bless him. Bless him.
Able to tack on the PAT.
Wow.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Wow.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to pick up his second sack now of the
I see why we made you a captain.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Browns offense trotting back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Blitz coming and down he
Wow.
goes.
TJ Watt is a beast. TJ Watt is a beast.
His second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up.
This isn't the play I
But guess
picked.
what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
That was in the original
And
play I
they'll get him
picked.
down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand out.
There's
12
smoked
yards
AB.
on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got...
And they get to
Beast.
it with the pressure.
Look at Myles Garrett coming in too.
Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the pressure.
Wow, you gotta get that cover, dude.
10 back at the 9.
Man.
And the job becomes twice as
Didn't
difficult
even
now
kill.
after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield gets it to Gordon, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
I didn't mean to throw that as a high pass. Son of a bitch.
Brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
There we go, baby.
He had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
That boy defense.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time for a break.
We're here to win ball games, not risky plays. I'm not going to run anything stupid.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They got 3 timeouts, so not even a point in turn on shoot clock right now.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
No, check, Patriot!
Again, it's Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun!
Mayfield to throw. And he
Wow.
can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Once again, defense has to bail me out.
With a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet.
All that practice time came to fruition on now play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Agba in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's James. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Way to read that, Demarius Randall. Way to read that.
The field and score, you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it
I'll be seeing ya, my friends. Yo, let me tell you something. Baker Mayfield played his ass off today. He played his ass off. He was throwing those dimes. He had that great first career touchdown to one of his dogs.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
I'm pretty happy with my defense, too. They've done a pretty good job from what I've seen on a lot of different plays, so I'm pretty happy. Obviously, there's some stuff to clean up. They took AB out. I guess they don't want to risk injuring him anymore.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
They're going to bring AB back in? Oh, they are. Wow. I thought they would just let him sit. Guess not.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Yo, Demarius Randall. I see you. I see you. I see you, big dog. I see you.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first
big
game
win.
that we get to call together,
Big win for
so
this team.
Special.
Baker Mayfield was
you
insatiable.
big American flag out there.
I mean, Demarius Randall had that pick six, which just sealed it. Defense was stellar.
It is an opening day.
Fourth quarter offense kind of staled out a little bit. You had that one great one-handed reception.
The best part for us is that crescendo lasts for
that was good.
Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.
I would say rushing was pretty lackluster, but we'll fix that up. 3:15.
So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0, and they will hit the road next week.
That was good. That was a great performance.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
We'll just upgrade scheme fit.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
I'm gonna be out 6 fucking weeks. Wow. Alright, though.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, how can I improve my team? 23-year-old Baker Mayfield.
You have grades for each. Browse available players to improve your team.
I really don't want to take anyone, though. Baker Mayfield showing they can throw the deep ball 75 yards. Wowzer. Oh, nice. They have from the game. That's cool. Demarius Randall got that. Brady had one more fucking touchdown. I didn't throw any picks, though. 6 tackles, 2 picks, 1 TD. Playing like a baller. So I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. No, we're rebuilt. No, cancel. We're relocating. We got the Saints, huh? This will be an interesting game. Now, I like my defense. Honestly, I gotta get the ball to Jarvis more. Jarvis more. And Flash, we gotta get him going too. So I'm excited to see what I can do. I know I have some very good options. So quiet. Just no one saying anything.
Browns win again? It's the coach.
Can the Browns win again? I don't know. You tell me, boy.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy
wearing some throwback jerseys.
It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded.
Here we go, defense. Can you be stellar again?
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I think they can.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on.
I don't really see a top threat
now,
from
we've
them.
got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I'm not really worried about any of their players.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. That's now 4
I feel pretty
tackles for
confident
loss if
I
you add
can.
the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it
I feel
comes from
confident.
vision. And when you're playing defensive
I can
end,
match
especially with those
them.
teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wide.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
Example right there.
Set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
Nice catch.
And they responded to the challenge.
Nice catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I like how he came back and find the soft zone.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 6 catches for an even 100 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they bring him to the ground
Ted
just
Ginn
shy of
is
midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Ready? You ready?
They go play action here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The fuck you mean they're examining the gloves? Are they gonna take it the fuck out of the game? Kind of sounds retarded to me.
Second down. He dumps it down to Ingram.
No way.
Footwork, it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1.
Okay.
He's got daylight.
That works too.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone.
You can't see John Cena, boy.
Has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come.
Damn,
those eyes get
dude.
real wide, don't
Damn,
How about the
dude.
anticipation on the play? Reading,
How about them
reacting,
Browns?
and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
My offense has not been out in a while.
Get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
My offense is getting bored on those
That's
sidelines.
fielded in the end zone.
Defense is
And
just
won't return
doing
this one.
work.
They'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. His opening drive there last time out looked good for a while. The offense was on the move, but then the pick 6.
They were clicking. He was looking good. And, you know, if this was a game played by real human beings, we could get an actual answer. These are virtual guys out there, so we don't know what's going to happen or what actually happened with the miscommunication on that one.
Caught on the left side by Ginn.
Everyone wants a
He'll be
pick
brought
now.
right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be
I knew that was
down
coming.
right around the
I was ready
47.
for it. And another running back of theirs is hurt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to run past midfield. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he finally is
Jesus.
out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Al Gill is
If you get this fucking player down, he's not that good.
to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Say don't let 89 go deep.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
He's been
Maybe a wise
shitty
call
throwing
not
the
to
ball
take a
today.
sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mayfield now on second down.
I threw the ball.
Backwards,
Come on.
yards,
He is not even good.
Down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh,
God damn it. I thought he was going to be playing that back more.
But they'll get it back.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Going deep, and this is caught.
Right there.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
Oh, I thought that was
the
gonna
pace
miss.
is already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn.
No, I think we'll continue on the sidelines there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm not going to call that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Wow, you are fucking bad.
There that time with Thomas.
This interception will go on the record of the
You are
quarterback.
trash.
But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second.
They really want me to run the skinny post again.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to get it to you.
Great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry.
This boy
He's
be getting
exceeded
open.
his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
He's doing work right now.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
I feel like that was a PI. Couldn't really get out and open.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always
I didn't like that.
And that's what we got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always,
look how much they're backed up on me.
No one's holding.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield looking for the end zone. That's going to be caught for Browns touchdown.
Yo!
Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown here.
Did you guys see that offensive maneuver? Did you see that?
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more.
The Browns are the real deal.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be
Tell you what, I'm going to bring a championship to Cleveland like LeBron did, and then I'm going to leave it.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it,
feet are
but you have
cold
to be
right
careful
now.
about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I'm gonna hit you with this play again. This little nightmare play that this boy had that pick on.
Ready? You waiting? Set.
They'll run with Gillisley. And he
Yeah,
stopped immediately
nah.
there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it
Yo, I'm just
almost to the
fucking
limit
up their whole
and
shit.
then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They gotta go a little bit
Don't you
faster
try
than
to
they're trying in the
Zell.
game.
He wants those
Meanwhile,
picks
a pass
too.
that should have been intercepted but it winds up
He's
falling
looking for a pick,
incomplete.
too. He's looking for a pick, too.
Checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something
That was a
really
shit
good going
return.
there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have
Start
to
running
be
the
pleased
ball.
with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Good run.
He's going to
Good
get
run.
this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Show me something.
We don't talk about it very often.
Show
but
me
sometimes
something.
there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground. This time it's
I was hoping you were going to get that pick, guard. I was really hoping.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
Damn, dude. Nothing. I saw someone down on the flat, but I really didn't want to take that.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that is incomplete.
That's all right.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Hey, we're all right.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
It's just been quick, 3 and outs for both sides.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Rush
Jesus
coming
Christ,
in.
dude.
Taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him.
Fucking
And it'll
floored
be a
his
loss
ass.
of about 8.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Thomas has got
Yo, Denzel Ward is like all over the place.
Denzel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
This dude is hungry for a pick. He is hungry for
The
a pick.
Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard
They still don't have a
line.
first down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense.
tried to dive.
Big yardage with each and every one of them.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, nearly picked.
No.
And maybe lucky
No,
there.
that wasn't
This guy
even
doesn't
pick.
drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Don't be giving them that
He's not as
kind
sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week saw how precise he was and constructed a defense to try and chip away at
You get that first?
Thus far, they've been successful.
And they'll take him down
Wow.
at the 31-yard line.
Wow.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
No, there's not a point in going for it right there.
Possession goes
We got a
over
21-point
here
lead.
on the
Defense
punt.
is playing
And the
stellar.
Saints will take over
I'm not
with
going to put
first
them in that kind of
down and
position.
10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
We're wanting to
Down
manage the game. We're not
scoreboard,
wanting
certainly
to do
needing
stupid
avoid
shit.
What happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wow.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47
Gazelle
yards.
fucking A. Just getting the ball
As
is
we
just
continue to advance in
insane.
the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss,
Jesus.
run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? You waiting?
Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith.
I look like Jimmy Graham for a
Maybe little
second.
shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here.
They do not
after
like
the
this
pass
play.
for 2 yards on 1st down.
Ready?
This has been a bugaboo for Drew today.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets
Wow.
to the 10. The 15 yards.
Figured it
through
out
the
that
air,
time.
1st down.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his
Yeah,
line.
no.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Ready? Double waiting.
Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. And he is into the end
Wow.
zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the
All right,
Saints make
offense.
some inroads here to
You
that
can start doing some
deficit.
stuff.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got some space here.
Good
And he
return.
breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the side.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Craig Robertson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this.
I didn't even get to pick a play.
We'll get a timeout.
But
As
awesome.
they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Those 4th down?
Third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Gillisley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Gillisley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Jesus. I was
9
hoping
yards
for something better than that.
Keeps the drive alive. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the
get this
scoreboard is
ball
still up there and
game running, going.
In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Buying time to his left. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Awesome. The douchey Cameron Jordan is out of there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Damn it.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down.
It's all right. We'll take a 17-point lead.
Try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Waiting.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Yeah, I think we're done having you get explosive plays, Gazelle. Hey, I think we're done with that.
A loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, we're waiting.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again.
Yeah, I had a feeling you're going to try to run the ball.
On that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about
I had
9
a
to
feeling.
go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Of course.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find it.
There we go.
Pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We're waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30
Yes,
to the
finally.
32.
We've heard all 3 of their running backs now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come
They're on
up
their
on
like
3rd
4th
down.
fucking running back. My God.
Ready. We're waiting. One shot.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball.
That a bully flash. That's what I'm talking about.
Not turning it over.
That's what I want.
Doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Hyde. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going.
I definitely think this is going to be a tight end offense.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see.
I'm just trying not to get too beat up right now as the QB.
Pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game.
I don't know what the fuck this stadium music they're playing is, but it's like old school techno kind of shit.
10, a big play
Fucking
to start
weird.
the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Mayfield flushed out right.
What?
Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
What?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Fuck was that bullshit?
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback third and long.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
Doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Mayfield on play action. Steps away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45.
Here comes Baker, dude. Here comes Baker.
On that one and another first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of
wow, look at this
because
shit.
when he's on target,
Look at this shit.
He's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the counter, this is high. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Craig Robertson in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Damn.
And this is
now we're going to go for it.
Right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back now here live in New Orleans. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. His throw in.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. And this is
wow.
Incomplete.
Wow.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it,
Wow.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking left side.
Attaboy.
It's Gordon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That's complete. It's Charles. And he'll be a little shy of the 25.
That's all right. That's all right.
26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
There we go. That's how you run in the O-lineman. That's how Madden should be. I like it. I gotta get used to it a little bit more, but I'm all right.
I'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield now on second down. And a flag comes
I was out of the
tackle
box.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Intentional grounding, offense.
You are smoking so much weed right now. This is honestly the stupidest fucking penalty in the NFL. The stupidest.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught.
Great catch. Great catch.
Very nice gain.
Great job holding on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Awesome job. Awesome job,
and there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
Yeah, let's get another
Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
I want another pick.
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he gets this
wow.
He
just makes plays.
Nice carry there of 15 yards.
That was just a beast.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
He loves going out into the full set
just
offense.
Bleed the game out that way.
He just loves it.
Extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Ready. Waiting.
On first down, Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle.
Damn.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end.
Fuck
Look
is
at the
with this
size of these
techno
players
shit.
nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breeze now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Don't give him a chance. What are you talking about? You're down 10 points here.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage.
Not what I was hoping for.
37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout.
Once again, I got a 300-yard passing day.
They burn it here with 1:51 left. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Throwing, Mayfield, dancing to his left. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Got it. First career rushing TD right there.
They're well on their way to a 2-0 start.
Oh, get it.
Right now
Get it, big boy.
Isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside,
hey, the Browns came to play, baby. You got to come against
us, man. Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
I still like my defense. We're still doing good. Got 3 takeaways today, so I'm still very happy with them.
Now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Fucking
now we
spiked
get a
his
quick
ass.
timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Hey, I'm gonna come at you with some different blitzes. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I feel like the game is a lot more smooth. A lot more smooth. It actually feels like this is a simulated game. It feels really, really good.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
It's on defense?
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Breeze to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Breeze now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Here we go. Ready. You ready?
Now Breeze again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Ready. Waiting.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And the ball is knocked out.
Nope, the ball came out on that.
They did. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit,
That
you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
I like how they're continuing to boo me.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Sorry.
They go play action here on 1st down. Fells has it, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, hell no. Say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy
end the game right there.
More points for everyone if they win big.
60%. Okay, so we got it back into reasonable. Oh, it was super quiet. I couldn't even hear. Okay. That's not what I picked. I wanted to keep going down, but okay. So be it. We got another injury. Who is this? One of you two. Okay. Well, on to next week. We're 2-0.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Hey, we got the weekly award. Look at that. 14 incompletions. I don't know why my one's being almost 400 yards, 2 passing TDs, 1 pick six, but that was really my fault. And a rushing TD too. Yeah, he played great. Contracts to the negotiation.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Probably not going to sign you. I'm going to actually add you to the trade block. You.
Cap room is how much the closer your contract proposal is.
I'm probably going to get rid of you. So I'm going to add you to the trade block too. And see what we can get for you. Why are you up here? You're a rookie. I'm not going to negotiate quite yet. Okay. I don't know why you should be even. You're just a rookie. You should be on that rookie contract.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Okay. Over 120 prospects. Okay. I'm just gonna go with this. That's cool. I like it. I like it. This is a lot better setup, Madden. This is a lot better. This makes the game a lot more fun. Importing 450 players.
Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player. Select to scout this player and unlock his best. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if you just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will under...
Yes, I want to add him to my draft class. Oh, nice. Now it actually tells me what I need. So, like, I need middle linebacker. You're only 6 foot, but I'll edge in there. Who else do I need? Any freaks of nature? You're 6'1". I like freak of nature players. Okay. How am I looking for stats? 2nd for passing, 5th for passing TDs. Okay, interesting. I'm on my leading rusher. That's great. Jarvis Landry, 1st for receiving TDs, 11th for receiving yards. Well, alrighty then. Going against the Jets. Word is the Saints will be without breakout star for multiple games. Yeah, we heard 4 of their running backs, which was crazy to me.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the New York Jets behind 39-year-old quarterback Josh McCown as they get set to match up with the #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the Cleveland Browns. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Fake Taking the give to Powell, now McCown.
Wow, you're lucky you did not take that sack. I don't know how you did not.
Now it's third down. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. That should not have been a
The
first.
first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets
Now I'm
at
coming
the
after
Browns.
you.
Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This is the running back, Powell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making it.
I don't really see any offensive weapons.
Yeah, that's what their job is.
I really don't.
And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing, because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think it's holding.
Holding offense.
Yeah.
So a decent game,
Still
but all
first
for
down.
naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Now Mayfield. To take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And a nice job here on special teams.
That was the worst attempt to try to dive for the football I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know what to call that.
And now out come the Jets. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Yep.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw
veteran?
like this.
That ain't no veteran.
His best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown.
Oh, man.
Second touchdown.
Oh, man.
The Browns have taken the early lead.
Man, what a cannon.
Just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season.
What a deep throw.
Strikeability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Josh McCown of the Jet offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Forced out to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun here for McCown. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Santos now to add the PAT.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is taken at his 4. And Hill running right through it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his
British
first
out here.
touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks are.
Alrighty then, defenses are doing good and they're doing very terrible at the same time. It's like every other series. The defense does really good, and then the defense does really bad for each team.
The way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Tossed his ass.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing now is McCown. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jesus.
Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Jesus.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mayfield looks to throw.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. New York set to take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again.
Where the hell? That should be intentional
downs.
grounding.
You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The count incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. Anderson a first down and more. That's complete over the middle to Anderson.
That should have been a safety.
And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's McCown. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free. And this is blocked. Santos out.
All right,
now.
defense.
He'll kick it away.
I need you to start getting some 3 and outs here.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen put 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
The fuck did they just say?
McCown now on 1st down. He's got it. This is Bilal Powell. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Powell takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's McCown. And that is incomplete.
Cowan got hurt on that too.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
As we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away.
Yo, you were holding my hand there.
There defensively,
the hell was that?
To knock it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And the hole closes quickly there.
That's the first time I ran it today? Are you serious? That's on me.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Throw it. Mayfield.
Why wouldn't you keep running?
Being chased out left. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Oh my god, just making stupid fucking plays. You dumb fucking idiot.
When the ball comes free, it's often
Keep
unusual
running.
for the team that lost it
Fucking
to get it
retard.
back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need a fucking pick six.
And New York set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
McCown throwing on second. And it's a short
What?
one here, complete to his
It got
tight end.
tipped? Oh my
And
god.
he'll get it
man.
into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
God.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward.
There we go. They'll finally get the rookie a
Just
pick.
a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
That's a PI,
So
dude. He
took
held
a
my
shot
fucking
on
hand.
first down, but couldn't connect.
What the hell?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! Now let's go!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Throwing over the middle.
Oh, I
It's
just want to kill
incomplete.
myself
He
right
was
now.
trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half.
Can I pick my plays, Madden?
We go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Darius Stewart now on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, look at the juke. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Sure are.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. McCown now on 1st down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, here's McCown. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Last year, the Jets averaged exactly 4 yards per rush, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with McCown. Anunwa's got it, complete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mayfield going. The Browns up now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
I was hoping you'd break off that a little
It's always a
quicker.
battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Buying time to his left.
Why are you
And
still
he just
touching
gets
me?
rid
You
of it.
should not
Throws
be
it
able to
away.
touch him.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Mayfield to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right, and this is caught.
Good fucking catch. Good fucking catch. Toes in bounds there. Good goddamn catch. We won't see a
play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. Dancing to his left. Shedding the tackle. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. What a game for the rookie Baker Mayfield. 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL?
Out here, slinging the ball.
For about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
I like Nick Njoku.
This will be taken in.
However the fuck you say his name. Damn! He got leveled.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Powell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right when the game just run out of clock.
So we've reached halftime in a while, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Oh, nice. Fuck me, right?
So that will push him back.
First down.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
What? Baker, you had his ass wide open.
David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but
Thanks,
unsuccessful.
asshole.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Mayfield now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Okay, you dumb fuck. Okay. You are supposed to take the ball, not be a fucking cunt, and leave me with the ball. Fucking idiot.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense,
oh my God, defense!
You know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first is McCann. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mayfield now. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They go play action here on first down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
oh my God, Landry just was a baller on that play. I should have hit his ass.
Down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground.
Thank you. Someone finally got open.
That's got to be a sigh of relief.
From the red zone now, Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, Hyde. And able to push his way.
That looked like a face
forward
mask
for a
to
good
me.
little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And incomplete.
Awesome
The
job,
contact
Higgins.
made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Josh McCown ready to head back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing now is McCown. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
I can't really see from the angle. Wow.
On second down, here's Crowell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops up there.
And we're back now here
They're
in
gonna
Cleveland.
go for it? Really?
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
Now, 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, thanks for the good field yardage.
They really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
You fucking slut.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
3 fucking times because the O-line has been fucking pathetic.
They had control, had the football.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th. McCown trying to get that one to Anderson, but couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Shotgun here for McCown. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he picks up the first.
What?
He's taken
You're
down
short.
at the 29.
What the fuck kind of bullshit is that, man?
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Wow, you were brutal.
Go as a loss of
All right, we don't have a run game at all.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever's good.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, my God, dude. Why?
And now
was he not down? Fucking challenge that. There's nothing to challenge?
3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around,
yeah, damn right that needs to be reviewed.
How many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery?
That knee is down. I don't even need to see another review. That knee is down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
now
reversed.
just like that, things change dramatically. It's first.
I was gonna say, there's nothing to review? Like, the hell if there ain't.
Throwing, Mayfield, forced out to his left. Njoku pulls this one in.
The hell if there ain't anything to not review.
David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Rookie of the year right now.
Josh McCown of the Jet offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Excuse me?
Tackler and now some space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
McCown throwing on second. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now McCown. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yo, Demarius Randall, 2 picks and a sack this game. He's playing like a defensive player of the year right now.
But it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big...
And a pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Agba in there to make the sack.
I don't know where you thought you were going.
Loss of 10. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
No. Check. Patriot.
They run it again with Hyde.
Nice running. It's a lot smoother with the running game. I just haven't really done it a lot.
Enough to move the chains. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll give to Hyde. And some room to work. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
The acquisition of Hyde already paying dividends in this Browns backfield. He's back there again for first down. Being chased out left. And he lost the football.
Oh my God, again?
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
Jesus.
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
Awesome
It
juke.
doesn't help indeed.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
Did he just say giving him a dab?
Mayfield off the play fake.
Old-ass people.
Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Attempt carry for Hyde. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The toss play. This is Hyde. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Flush to his right. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run high, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Hyde. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Why do you get an upgrade? I don't even think you got the fucking ball thrown to you today. Torn patella, out for 27 weeks. How are you even getting a possible upgrade right now? I don't know how you're getting upgrades, but what the hell that was either. Baker Mayfield and Demarius Randall. Demarius Randall's gonna be MVP.
You have a pending trade proposal.
Oh, okay. A lot of 2020 draft picks. Third and fourth round. A third round draft pick. So this is the best offer. We could definitely use the wide receiver. You have 95 speed. Wow. Now let's put you in the lineup. If he has 95 speed, I want him. You know what I mean? Like, if he's able to burn players, take him. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to end the video. And yeah, you guys will just see it. End up seeing it later. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we'll continue on with the Browns dynasty as I continue to further mess with it and also just see, you know, how else I can kind of mess with them. Baker Mayfield's doing pretty good. First overall and everything. Owning the league. He's the top rusher on the team too. I hate that so much. How are you up there? Sorry, hang on. Guess we're gonna look at stats real quick. 62 completions, so it's not terrible. Receiving, I don't even have a rushing game remotely. Gordon's gone, so there's that. Defense. My star right here. This boy is just insane on defense. Has been phenomenal. I'm loving him on free safety. Denzel Ward's been a shutdown. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what I can further do. I mean, he's had 4 sacks in 3 games, or 4 picks in 3 games. Freaking Baker Mayfield out here just tossing the salad. 10 touchdowns to 1 pick. What are upcoming? Oh, we got him on the top. Raiders, Ravens. Okay. Yeah, like I said, leave a like on the video. Subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Leave comments down on what you guys think I should do with certain players, if I should go after anyone. Obviously, this is Baker Mayfield's team, so I'm completely giving the reins over to him. This is his team completely. Not really gonna let anyone kind of take that away, so it's fully his team. I'm just looking for different options for if you guys think I should go after certain players or not, and whatnot. But thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. I'll check you guys later, and yeah, peace out.